My name's Jason Creel, and in this video I'm testing out two products on getting rid of a cool season grassy weed out of your warm season lawn. I'm going to show you the products. I'm going to show you how to mix the products. We're going to spray the same grassy weed in a warm season lawn, and we're going to check on the results and see which product works better, faster, whatever. Just compare and see if both of them work. So let's get started right now. Okay, so here's the situation. Some of you follow the channel know my backyard is currently a mess since I've got pieces of Bermuda grass out here, but as we renovated our house, it was graded out and all that. But what you're going to see is this bright green grass here is some ryegrass that's been overseeded on top of a little bit of Bermuda. So you can see as we get into springtime, it starts growing like crazy. So this is literally about a foot tall, and this is a little patch. Some of it I've already killed off, but you can see it through there. Bright green ryegrass over here, overseeded, and over here where the ryegrass is not, it's just Bermuda. So, and I know this stuff grows like crazy when the weather starts warming up. Now it will eventually die. I'm in Alabama. When it gets hot, it will die off. But I want to kill it off because I want these patches of Bermuda grass, the little piece of sod I've thrown out, to start spreading, and I don't want this ryegrass in the way. So that's the target weed we're going after, is annual ryegrass in a Bermuda grass lawn. Now there is a little bit of Zoysia grass over there. So let's show you the two products we're going to be using. All right, so here's the two products. We've got Tribute Total on the right, and we've got Katana on the left. Both of these products I believe are going to work, but I don't know for sure which one's going to work faster or better. And there's some advantages of each product. Katana is going to be a less expensive product. Tribute Total is kind of like the product you use for Bermuda Zoysia lawns if you want something that's just kind of one product to take care of almost everything. So it's going to work on grassy weeds, broadleaf weeds, as well as sedges. Katana also can have some effect on sedges, broadleaf, grassy weeds as well, just probably not quite as wide of a variety, but at a lesser cost. Now, again, I know that Katana is really good on the particular weed we're controlling in this video. So this is not a video to say that one product is superior to other. It's just a video to show you two products, and we're going to see how well they work in this particular situation. Now let me say this, as a side note, if the weather's colder, it's going to be slower results. As the weather warms up, the results will be faster. So if you spray ryegrass in January, it's probably going to take a while for it to die. Doesn't mean it's not working. If you get in March, April, the weather starts warming, you're probably going to get faster results. I've got a little 2-gallon sprayer, and I've also got a backpack sprayer. And when I'm using these products, Katana comes with its own little measuring cone here, and Tribute Total comes with this green measuring scoop. So with the green measuring scoop, the high rate is basically 3 level scoops per gallon of water. That's for the Tribute Total. So 3 level scoops per gallon of water. So this holds 2 gallons of water. So 6 level scoops in this. I put a little surfactant which helps it stick to the plant and be more effective. Katana comes with a measuring cone, and the high rate for it is 0.034 ounces per 1,000 square feet, which is roughly a gallon of water. Depends on how heavy your spray. So you'll see actually the lowest line on here is 0.0625. You may or may not can read it on the camera. So if you fill it up to that line, that would be basically the high rate for 2 gallons of water. Now, if you spray heavy, you know, it's for 1,000 square feet. So if you spray really, really heavy, then you're going to probably go over that. So my strategy is usually when I mix products like this, oftentimes I'll mix it at the high rate, but I spray very lightly. If you know that you have a heavy trigger finger and you like to spray the weed more, then you need to probably mix it at a low rate, because if you're spraying heavy and you mix at the high rate, that's a bad combination. Likewise, if you mix at the low rate and spray real lightly, that's a bad combination because it's likely not to kill the weed. So again, my strategy is mix it at the high rate and spray lightly. If you know you spray heavy, then you might want to mix it at the low rate and spray like you like to spray. But we're not trying to drown the weed, we're just trying to get it wet and let the herbicide take care of the weed. I've already got them mixed up. So I put the water in there, mix the chemicals, And when I said 1,000 square feet, I equate that with a gallon of water. But if you spray heavy, that may need to be a gallon and a half of water, even 2 gallons of water if you know you spray really heavy. Okay, so I'm going to start with Tribute Total. I've already got the flag in the ground, got Tribute Total mixed up in here. And I'm just going to spray an area, and we'll check on it and see how well it works over time. Now, there's going to be some ryegrass that doesn't get sprayed as well, so we can see what didn't get sprayed versus what did get sprayed, what got sprayed with Tribute Total versus what got sprayed with Katana, how fast it works, and you know, just make some observations here. So let's get started. I've got my PPE on, rubber gloves, long sleeve shirt, rubber boots. Make sure you follow the label and wear your PPE. All right, I've got Katana in this backpack sprayer, so I'm gonna spray around this flag. Again, this is an application that I'm probably not going to mix up in a bigger tank and go spray the whole yard. It's more for spot treating. But if you had a large area that was overseeded with ryegrass on a warm season lawn, you wanted to get rid of it, you could use a product like this. But a lot of times I'm just spot treating, because even on warm season grasses, you'll get some ryegrass clumps or fescue clumps that start popping up, and you can go in there with one of these products and knock them out. So let's check back on the results. So I'm here to give an update on the ryegrass removal out of warm season grass. We're going to take a look first at where I sprayed with Tribute Total, then look at the Katana. It's been about 10 or 12 days since the application. I'd have to check back to figure out exactly, but I'll tell you, it's been a slow go. I've been watching it, not a whole lot happening, and so I wasn't trying to wait till something happens. I know it works. I just wanted to see, and again, if it was warmer weather, it would work faster. So let's check out what it looks like so far. All right, and you know it's getting springtime when the ryegrass, I mean this ryegrass is, I'm gonna say, just about 18 inches tall. I mean it's growing like crazy, and I'm trying not to cut it, even though it's getting on my nerves, but I didn't want to disturb what had been treated. So this is, you know, untreated, growing like crazy, literally about 18 inches tall. And so what has been sprayed, I mean, one noticeable difference is it's not growing very much. Okay, but you can also see, again, this is the Tribute Total. You can start to see the plant turning all different. I mean, it's almost like purple looking. I don't know what that's about, but different oranges and yellows and things like here. So it's kind of stopping the growth and getting some definite discoloration. Now, I think sometimes what I look for when we're spraying weeds, and I think this is what people look for, they want to see it just wither up and die. And I believe this will wither up and die. But sometimes, even if it doesn't wither up and die, it stops it from growing, and when you start mowing, it's not going to grow back very much, you know, where that's just growing and growing and growing. So anyway, so you know, not fast results, but it is starting to take an effect. So that's the Tribute Total update. Now I'll walk over here and see the Katana update. And in similar, you can see you know, what's been sprayed here versus what hasn't been sprayed. Obviously the color's different. Green over there hadn't been sprayed. The Katana, just from an eyeball perspective, is working a little bit better. They're both working, but I see more discoloration. I'm trying to give you a distance view here. You can see kind of the green, and then the, you know, green to the left, and what's been sprayed is more brown. So another good thing is you can see the Bermuda grass in there is nice and green. So no damage that I can tell to the Bermuda grass. And when I say nice and green, I'm saying for this time of year. It's just coming out of dormancy. So, but it's green. So anyway, I think we'll keep watching this. I expect things to progress over the next week or so. I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to take to get our final conclusion. But again, here's the Tribute Total sample. So just want to give you the update, and we'll check back soon. Okay, it's been at least 2 weeks since the initial application, probably a little bit over 2 weeks. I want to give you an update and show you what's going on with the ryegrass. This is the Tribute Total plot that we sprayed. You can see the healthy green ryegrass over here growing like crazy, tall, and obviously you see the discoloration. Let me back up so you can see, you know, green, 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 and then obviously the brown and kind of even purplish tones. So still working, still not withered up and dead yet, but this is what it looks like as of today. The Katana patch is right here, so you can see untreated right here, and then you get over here and it's again, I would give a slight edge to Katana. Both are still working, both stunning the growth, but I'm waiting. I want to wait and drag this out just a little bit longer because I want it to just turn brown, you know, and see how so I don't know if that's going to be in a week or 2 weeks. It may depend on some of the weather, but obviously you can see where it is working. And again, the warmer weather, spring weather, you can see the green there is our Bermuda grass filling in. So we're trying to get rid of grassy weeds out of our Bermuda grass lawn is kind of the point of this. We're here for the third and final checkup on the ryegrass. Let's go see what it looks like. It's been over 3 weeks since the initial application, and I want to show you the results. All right, so this is the untreated ryegrass, and this is one reason we got to wrap this video up. It is probably 2 foot tall. Some of it is actually, this right here is waist high on me, so I'm gonna say some of it's actually closer to 3 feet tall. So let's start with the Tribute Total patch. Again, you see the untreated right there, and then you come over here to what has been treated, and it hasn't changed a whole lot, honestly. I was sort of thinking it was gonna just wither up and even look worse than it does. And that's one reason I'm wrapping up the video. One, because I need to cut this grass because it looks terrible. Two, because I'm not sure it's going to change a whole lot. I think also the heat is going to kill it, but I'm not sure waiting another week is going to do much more, honestly. I think a second application would finish it off. But I do think once it's cut, I don't expect it to grow back. So it's going to probably just stay short. And then when the heat comes in, it'll, you know, eventually die off completely. But again, compared to the monstrosity here, I do think it's been effective. So let's look at the Katana application here, and you can obviously see untreated right here, you know, and then over here was where the Katana application looks. And you might say, oh, some people this initial look think that I've damaged the grass. You know, the Bermuda is just fine. So there's the green is the Bermuda. It's doing great. So it's just the ryegrass. So it basically stops it from growing, and it's, you know, dying off. So I would say I'm going to give an advantage to the Katana if you're just straight up trying to kill ryegrass out of Bermuda or Zoysia. It looks like the Katana was more effective. But again, I've seen Katana where it would just be a crunchy brown and just wipe it out completely. So I don't know if maybe when I applied it, it wasn't as hot as it could have been. Again, a second application would probably make it crunchy brown, but I think at this point I can mow it really low. I don't think it'll grow back, and I think we've accomplished our purpose. So I wish I could have brought you some crunchy brown ryegrass, but instead I've got some damaged, half-dead ryegrass that I think will finish off eventually, but effective nonetheless. I appreciate you watching the video. I'm Jason Creel. If you hadn't done so, I would encourage you to subscribe to the channel. You also check out my brand new channel, Fix A Lawn, Fix-A-Lawn, where I'm doing extreme makeovers, mowing. I want to do some weed control ones on there. I could use your support on that channel. It's hard to get YouTube up and going. YouTube channel up and going. If you're in the weed control and fertilization business or thinking about starting it, or mowing business, you can go to lawncarelife.com. I've got a lot of resources there, including video courses, documents, programs, pricing charts, things like that. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.